Consistency is much easier than you think. Most people, when they think of consistency, they think of the lone wolf, like shadow boxing under the street light in the rain. But consistency is much easier than that. You don't need to make consistency complicated. You might already be consistent in something. Take a job, for example, or school or university. You go to work at 9 and then you work till 5 and then you repeat that until the weekend. That's a form of consistency. Same thing with school. You wake up early, you go to school, you learn stuff in school, and then you go back and then you repeat until the weekend. I'm not associating consistency with the job or with school. I'm just saying that you might already be consistent in something. And if you're consistent in one thing, you can apply the same process to be consistent in other things. This is something I call consistency motivators. So basically, what makes you motivated to go to work? It would be your salary. It would be the punishment you get for being late. It can be the co-workers. It's a fun place to go. It can be that your job is lined up for you, so you just have to go and like do some stuff. It can be all of these things. So the way you be consistent in other things is to just copy some of the processes that you can to the thing you want to stay consistent in. Let's take a job, for example. A job and the gym. You have a job and you want to stay consistent at the gym. What are the consistency motivators of the job that I can apply to going to the gym? So for example, there is a clear goal or there is a clear work. Like there's clear work for you to do, so you don't have to think about it. Which means you get to your desk and you know what to do. What if you can do the same thing to the gym? You go to the gym and this is the workout you have to do. That's one thing. We're getting closer to being consistent. I want you to think of it like that. Consistency motivators are the things that you can make the things that you can apply to make consistency easier. So a job has clear work lined up for you, so you have to do it. A job also has like a vision, like a 10-year vision. Like you can see yourself in 10 years climbing the corporate ladder, getting a promotion, getting higher salary. You can see all of the benefits. You can apply the same thing to the gym. If you stay consistent in the gym for long enough, you can get a better physique, you can get better girls, you're going to have more confidence, you're going to feel better, you're going to be healthier. You can associate all of these positives to just going to the gym. So that's another consistency motivator. This is just some ways you can go about having consistency motivators from one thing transferred to another. So now your problem goes from why should I go to the gym and why the gym is important to how do I get to the gym? Because now you know the gym is important and you love going to the gym. But now you have the problem of going from sitting on the couch to going to the gym. So how do you make the transition basically? What I recommend is to take it step by step. First of all, you have to put on your shoes, and then you have to go outside, and then you have to go to your car, and then you have to go to the gym. And then once you're at the gym, you stretch and then you start your workout. So consistency motivators and taking it step by step is probably the only things that you need to stay consistent. If there is one more thing, it's probably going to be attacking your insecurities and later on self-sabotage. So I'm not gonna talk about it on this video. If you want to check it out, I have a $47 book that goes about all of these things. Additionally, I have a free consistency jump starter if you want to be more consistent. I recommend you check it out. It's free, so you might as well. I want you to subscribe to this channel because I will have a course coming up and I want to see if you would be interested in buying this course, because this course is going to be so detailed that consistency is going to feel like taking candy from a baby. I want you to think of it like that. So if you would be interested in that, stay subscribed and wait until I make a video about it.